There's a Yetnar settlement ahead.
Yetnar.
Giants.
You can read the writing.
Some. Just the language is mother now. But they're all sort of connected, so sometimes I can feel my way through stuff I shouldn't.
Hello everyone, I hope you're watching and doing well. Today I want to focus on something particular with God of War called Immersive Mode. Now if you've never heard of Immersive Mode, or you're sitting over there saying immersive what, I want to let you know that this only came to my attention after a tweet by the game's director Cory Barlog, in which he stated it was his favorite way to play the game. So what is Immersive Mode? Why should you play it? Where is it even located? Let's talk about all of that. Immersive Mode is located under the main menu, both in the game as well as before starting the game. Head into Settings, and then from there you're able to select Immersive Mode under Display Settings. Now, when you do this, what's going to happen is it's going to erase everything, that's right, everything that is on the screen, any kind of HUD, any kind of compass, any type of combat meters or health meters for any of the characters, as well as for any of the enemies as well. And while we're at it, let me mention that there are minor spoilers coming in the next few minutes. However, remember, it is a 30-hour experience, and so I am using gameplay from only the first hour or two for footage.
Hang on!
Hurry! I'm slipping!
Stay calm! Almost there!
That wasn't so bad.
Slow down. Your haste will cost us.
Sorry. More Draugr. But these aren't moving. Are they dead? I mean, more dead?
Boy.
Not dead, not dead!
So let's actually talk about the case for Immersion Mode. The first and foremost reason that I enjoy doing this, or using this mode, is that it allows you to remove the map, the HUD, your guide around the world. For me, I've done this in other larger games like The Witcher 3, and while it is both terrifying and disorienting, it is freeing to feel that I am not tied down to a quest marker. God of War is linear enough in many ways that you will always find where you're headed next, and this is exactly why you should not worry about always heading to the next objective. When it comes to side quests and collectibles, many of them are not accessible until late or end game, and so you won't have to worry about that as well. This is truly the best way to experience the story. The opportunity to explore the world as you've seen so far. This goes beyond being able just to locate items in the world though. There's also, of course, the bigger and main reason for Immersive Mode, the combat. This is the main focus of this playthrough and this video, as you've no doubt seen. Combat is elevated in God of War through its difficulty, but it takes on an extra cinematic and almost meticulous strategic-like quality when everything is removed. You have no concept of how large a boss's health bar is, nor do you care. You don't care about minor enemies either. You simply want to avoid becoming another victim in their warpath. And that's what I enjoy most about this, is it lets me sit back, enjoy a cinematic fight, engage in that fight, and not be focused on a health bar at the bottom or Kratos' health bar as well. In fact, this actually forces me to play with a little bit more caution, because every fight brings out real combat, real time, and the concern that every hit could be the one that takes me down. Now, of course, there are red, vibrant hues that appear around the edges of your screen when you are fighting, and so that is a little bit of a key or a little bit of a hint that you might be close to collapsing. However, there are many times where I've gotten struck by an enemy, and because the blow was so strong, I never had an opportunity to have that warning system in play. For me, this is the way God of War was intended to be played. Instead of a hack and slash or blindly running at foes based on your health bar, instead of attacking them knowing that you can take a few blows, you fight as if every blow could be your last, and every blow to them could matter that much more. You never know how close victory is, so when it does arrive, or they disintegrate into nothing, into the ashes, you feel a sense of accomplishment. Plus, who doesn't want that bit of fear that is inherent in a game like God of War, where you know you're trying to protect your son and your own life as well? There is a freedom in enjoying a game without treating it like a video game, if that makes any sense. In fact, this way of playing reminded me very much of Hellblade's Senua's Sacrifice, and so if you've played that game before, you know that the combat system is very reminiscent of that in that regard. Although I cannot convince you to play this way, I do want to touch on one more thing that goes beyond item and collectibles, that goes beyond the combat. My final point is, God of War never leaves Kratos' side, never shows load screens, and always maintains a fluid camera shot. If you want to feel like you are playing through a game that feels and looks cinematic in every element, you will come to appreciate the moments when you cut away and cut back and are not reminded that Kratos is alive based on a green bar or has a floating marker at the top of the screen. You will come to love that it is one fluid shot, that where the camera takes over and where you come back into control is not dictated by anything but your touch on the controller. God of War is something special either way, but for those of us who are willing to immerse themselves through its settings, becomes something slight more than before. Until next time, game on, and remember, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to find me over at patreon.com/weare1ur2. My shows, my episodes depend on your support, so please head over there and consider supporting us so we can continue to make more videos like this.
Never been this close to the mountain before. Looks so big. Wish Mom was here to see it.